Hey everyone, this is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we talk about ways that you can avoid those people that cause issues when you're out doing parks on the air. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, and I make these videos to help amateur radio operators who are interested in working DX and are fans of the parks on the air, worldwide flora and fauna systems. I make these videos that you can help you guys get more, challenging contact when you're out in doing portable ham radio operations. So I had a comment from a subscriber to one of my other videos, and he was talking about net ninjas ruining his joy of parks on the air. You can insert any program here: parks on the air, worldwide flora and fauna, islands on the air, soda, whatever it is. Parks on the air seems to be the greatest victim in this intentional net ninja jamming, net ninja interference, because parks on the air have become so widely popular in the ham radio space. I just heard the other day, dialing around the band, some guy complaining that just spin the dial and all you hear is CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ POTA. And they were venting their frustration that there wasn't enough space for DX expeditions, likewise to even just casual rag chewers and net from operating on the bands. I can see their point. Just dial around 20 meters any given Saturday, and all you hear is CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. So the comment was based on net ninjas and getting interference from net ninjas. Now, this is not something that I've had a lot of experience with. I don't get a lot of intentional QRM. I get some. I think I have one guy out there who likes to QRM me no matter what I'm doing. Even yesterday during the RAC winter contest, I was getting carriers thrown on me. So I think there's a couple people out there, maybe one or two, maybe people watching this video who just like to throw carriers over top of me. And the best thing that I do is I just don't respond to them. Just think they're not getting any. Well, they're not interfering with me to the point where I can't operate anyways. But this is a big problem. A lot of POTA people complain about getting intentionally QRM'd or jammed or whatever terminology you want to use. So here are some tips. Again, I put another video out a while ago on this topic. So here are some tips, okay? Take it for what it's worth. It works for me. I always seem to get 300, 400, 500 QSOs when I go out and do an activation. Now, I'm not one of these guys that rolls around from point to point. And if I do that, how rare it is, I usually try to get 100 contacts before I move on to the next one anyways. But this seems to work for me. Now, it may not work for you, but it works for me, and that's all I can share is my own experience. So how do you stop the net ninjas from bothering you? Well, first, you got to understand that there's some frequencies where there's nets on all the time. 14238, 14247, 14290, 14300. I think there's another one at 14345. There's certain nets that run at certain times of the day. So probably not a good idea to set up right next to them. And there's some nets that just casually spark up for, I don't know, there's nets everywhere. So how do you, again, getting into the point, how do you avoid these from happening? So a couple of things that I do is, first off, I won't say never, because never is, there's be somebody on this, well, Stuart, I heard you do this the other day. I rarely, or if I don't let it slip, I don't normally identify with parks on the air, worldwide flora and fauna. Now, you can go back and hear some of my older videos where I do, but I learned that if I don't identify with parks on the air or worldwide flora and fauna or SOTA or IOTA or whatever it is, I'm just a regular guy calling CQDX or CQ 20 meters or CQ 15 meters or CQ 10 meters. I'm just a regular guy doing that. I just happen to use POTA, flora and fauna, and SOTA and all these other programs as vehicles so I can work more stations. To me, POTA, for example, POTA is nothing special to me. It's just a tool. It's a tool I use to work more DX stations. I made that very clear throughout all my videos. I just use parks on the air as a tool, just like worldwide flora and fauna is a tool for me to work more stations. So I found identifying myself away from these programs lessens the amount of QRM. Now, it doesn't go away all the time, but it lessens the amount of QRM I get. The second thing is I run more power. I've run on average about 100 watts, but sometimes I take my amplifier out and I run 200, 250 maybe 300 watts depending on the situation. So I got a lot more power, right? And that, that shows that, because I'm not identifying as portable, and I'm not identifying as anything special. I'm just a guy. So some people, the under knowledge ones will think this is a regular guy working from home calling CQDX. So not identifying myself with a program has significantly reduced the amount of QRM I get. The other side benefit of that is I am working stations that normally would not respond to Parks on the Air or Worldwide Flora and Fauna. They just don't like it. So I just don't identify with it. And I seem to get a lot more stations that are working DX versus trying to work Parks on the Air. Now I hear some people saying, well, what about those people that are down around looking for POTA? Again, POTA is just a vehicle. If you want to work me and you see me on the spotting page, work me. I guess I don't get fussed with Parks to Park, for example. Park to Parks don't excite me. I don't go out of my way to work Park to Parks. I'll take them, but I don't get excited about them. So that's a way you can avoid the net ninja. I'm getting to ramble on, and this video is getting too long, but that's what I have found. Just don't set up near nets. I'm sure you can Google search it away, nets on 20 meters, and you can find a Google search that tells you all the nets that are on 20 meters. There's always going to be some that just pop up that you don't know and they're not published. Don't identify with anything to do with Parks on the Air or Worldwide Flora. Just call CQDX or call CQ 20 meters or CQ 15. And sometimes you need to run a bit more power or get your antenna up higher and get a better gain antenna so you sound like you're working at home versus being portable. Just some tips. Take it for what it's worth. Leave a comment below if you have any other ideas that I haven't addressed in this video. We'll see you guys in future videos. I'm Stuart Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I just make them to share my experiences. Nothing more, nothing less. See y'all later.